Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make this overlay grid on your Procreate files or in Notability, just whatever, on top of a photo. So first thing that we're going to do is we need to open the Procreate app. So go there and you're taken to the gallery. You're going to hit the little plus at the top, so right there, top right, and then right under the plus there's this thing that looks like a battery. You can kind of see it getting bigger and smaller. So it says new canvas, and you're going to hit the button all the way on the right side to get here. So again, under the plus there's this little kind of battery thing, tiny plus on it. You're going to hit that and that will create a custom canvas. So now we need to name our canvas, and we are going to call this 6-inch square. And then you're going to hit in width. So in width right now it says 1800 pixels, so px. So pixels are different than inches. So at the bottom here, you see it says millimeters, centimeters, inches, and pixels. We have to pick inches. So be very careful that you do that. You're going to hit the 6, and that will make the width 6 inches. The height should already say inches on it because both of them will change at the same time. So now you hit 6. So copy this exactly. 6-inch square at the top. The width is 6 inches. You know it's inches because they have that quotation mark. That means inches. The height is the same. The DPI and maximum layers don't matter, so all you have to do is hit create. And it should just open it for you. Easy. So after this is open, we need to add our photo in there. So your photo is supposed to be black and white, but if it's not, I'll show you how to fix that. So first, you're going to hit next to gallery, the actions tool is that little wrench. You're going to make sure that out of all the actions, you're at the add action, and then you are going to insert a photo. So hopefully you've all remembered that and do that. Going to go in here and select our photo. So I'll do one that isn't black and white so I can show you how to do it. So I have my photo here and it doesn't fill up the whole screen, so I need it to. So right now you see at the bottom there's a menu that says freeform, uniform, distort, warp. Underneath that we have a couple of options. So there's snapping, flip horizontal, flip vertical, rotate, fit to screen, bilinear, and reset. So you're gonna fit to screen. So again, you hit fit to screen. And now that'll fill it up. You can also just kind of use your fingers to make it bigger, but fit to screen, make sure that it doesn't kind of move around and it fits exactly to where it's supposed to. So that's the easiest option. So now we're all done. We can look in our layers and you can see layer 1 is just that photo. Nice and easy. The next thing we need to do is change this to black and white. If it's not. If it's already in black and white, then you can skip this step. But the easiest way to do this in Procreate is to go into that magic wand called the adjustments. So that second button, if you use blue. The adjustments, and black and white, you can go into hue, saturation, and brightness. Once you hit that, you're going to hit on layer, and then you have hue, saturation, and brightness. So you're going to take the saturation. Saturation has how colorful things are, so you see if I hit max it gets really colorful. I'm going to take it all the way down to where it's gray. Now everything's in grayscale. So if your photo was in black and white, then you can do that there. Easy. Okay, so again, if we click in our layers, you can see that now that's black and white. What we need to do is make a grid on top of this, and Procreate lets us do grids very easily. So instead of me trying to measure things evenly and divide this by 6, Procreate can do that for me. So we're going to go again into our actions, and next to add we have the canvas option. We have crop and resize, animation assist, and the drawing guide is what we need to turn on. So turn on your drawing guide and you should see like this grid kind of appear. That's obviously not what we need to do. We need to divide this into 6 and 6. So we need to edit our drawing guide. It should take you to this menu. So again, we go here to canvas, hit drawing guide to turn it on, and then edit the drawing guide. So now I have this. And it doesn't really look bad, it's just not quite right. So first of all, I can't really see the colors that well, so at the top you have like a rainbow. You can take the top and decide what color you would like the best. At the bottom, you have it on 2D grid. That's exactly what you need it on. The opacity is pretty low, so if I bring that lower, it turns it like invisible. I'm gonna bring it up higher so it's easy for me to see. The thickness you can also change if you want the grids to be thicker or thinner, whatever is easiest for your eye. The grid size is the thing that's the most wrong though. So on the grid size, I'm going to click the number that's in it. Yours might say 57 or a different number, it doesn't matter. But we're gonna do that same thing. So we need to change this to inches. And I want every inch of this, because it's 6 inches, so I divide 6 by 6. I want 1. So every 1 inch it's going to divide it. So you see that you have like a perfect grid now. That's all you really need to do. So now I'm done with that. I can see if I want to change the colors anymore. But really that's it. So when it looks good and it's divided 6 by 6, you can hit done at the way top. And there it is. The grid isn't a layer, it's just something, it's the drawing guide. So if you go into actions, you can turn that off and on, but we need it on for now. Next thing we want to do is we want to number these. So you want to go make sure you hit a color that you like. And you also want to hit a brush that's easy for you to see, so just kind of test some things out. If you draw directly on this, it'll be hard for you to erase if you mess up, so let's make a new layer first. And let's test out. That looks pretty good. Easy for me to see. I'm going to number these 1 through 36. So 1, oh, that might be a little too big. So keep going until you're done. Make sure that you hit all 36 of them. Two, 23.
That's a good idea.
Thank you. Okay, now that we have this, we can screenshot it if you want to, because if we save the picture, it's not going to have the grid lines on there. So just screenshot that and you have a photo of your grid. It's nice because in Procreate you can get in really close. You're going to use this to transfer your drawing onto a paper that'll have the same grid. So for example, if you see this ball right here, starts in the number 1, goes to number 2, goes down almost halfway through that third box, is going to hit about down there, a little bit in the 15, almost full for the 14, tiny bit cuts into the 8th box, and then we can complete that. So use these as guidelines to help you draw. You're going to have a piece of paper that is numbered the same way. So it's also divided into 36 with the numbers on there, so that should be fairly easy for you to kind of establish.